What is up, y'all? It's your boy the Renegade Enigma here doing another video, and in this video I'm here to give you the results for WWE PayBack and whatnot. So yeah, let's start, right? First we're gonna start with the pre-show and whatever, and the match that, you know what I mean, was supposed to be on the main show. I seem to say that a lot when it comes to these pay-per-views and whatever. They push some matches to the pre-show and whatever. This one I'm totally fine with that they pushed it back though, cause like one of these guys I don't really like that, and as you know, that's Baron Corbin. And it is Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler and whatnot, right? So, great match and whatever. You know, it was okay. I won't say it was great, because, like, Baron basically was dominating this whole match and whatever. But, you know, I mean, out of nowhere, Dolph Ziggler does a schoolboy or a roll-up, you know, some type of move like that. 1, 2, 3, and surprisingly, Dolph Ziggler won. Baron Corbin looking at him like, yeah, I'm gonna destroy you. Like, he's really pissed. So I expected him to attack him somewhere during this pay-per-view. It didn't happen, so I guess expect like a sneak attack on Dolph Ziggler during this Monday Night Raw or, you know, Thursday Night SmackDown, somewhere along those lines or something like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, we have that. Your winner, Dolph Ziggler. Next on the pre-show, we have the United States Champion, Kalisto, putting his title on the line against Ryback. Once again, you know, we had this match like, what, 2-3 times already? But, you know, it was a pretty good match, you know what I mean, even though it was a rematch and whatnot. Hilarious moment here during Ryback's entrance over there. For those of you that think Ryback sucks, like, he doesn't. Like, he's hilarious and whatever. Like, for two reasons. One, like, the way he worked this match. Two, how he worked the crowd during the entrance. Because, one, mind you, we are in Chicago, you know, CM Punk country. And you know we got the chant, CM Punk, CM Punk. Bunch of bitches cheering for him and whatever. But, yeah, we had that. But when Ryback came out, he more or less did this entrance. Yeah, he did CM Punk's entrance, trolling the fans and whatever, you know, he did the whole getting on his knee, rubbing the ground, and checking his watch and whatever. Only thing he didn't do was scream "it's clever" in time, you know, which would have been hilarious. And, you know what I mean, if he would have hit the GTS in this match, that would have made it 10 times as better. But yeah, like, basically great match here. Kalisto pulled off a bunch of great moves here, so did Ryback, but, you know, Kalisto being the high-risk guy that he is, at one point, he dove outside the ring, did some type of spin move, basically almost missed Ryback and almost killed himself, but Ryback caught him and, like, made the move work and whatever. And, like, yeah, supposedly Ryback's supposed to be unsafe and whatever, but he basically saved Kalisto's life right here. So, like, I don't know. Then, like, toward the end of the match, they're on, like, sitting on the ropes and whatever, and Ryback does a gorilla press slam from the middle rope. Looked totally awesome and whatever. Like, this guy is strong. And, like, the end of the match came when Ryback, after the gorilla press slam, went on the top rope, did a, what I believe was a frog splash, missed, and Kalisto basically, like, capitalized. 1, 2, 3, your winner and still U.S. champion, Kalisto. Next we have, for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles, we have Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, Big Cass, whatever you want to call him, right? They call him Big Cass now, they're removing the Colin now, versus the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch, right? New Day was out there, they was watching this match and whatever, like, to see, like, who they're gonna go against or whatever. And this match didn't last long, like, it was crazy, whatever. Like, this match was probably like a minute long. Basically, I forget which one of the Vaudevillains was in the ring, but they whipped, Amore to the ropes and whatever. He slid, hit his head on the ropes. Mind you, these ropes are made out of metal covered in, like, plastic and whatever, or rubber and whatnot. So, like, he, like, hit his head on the ropes, jawed back, his head hit the apron, and he was legit knocked out. Like, and they had to cancel the match. They didn't continue. They carried him out in a stretcher, and we don't have a winner to this match. But fortunately, like, update on Enzo Amore. Like, he's just fine. All he did was get a concussion. So we might see him on Monday Night Raw. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's not going to compete and nothing like that. But you know what I mean? He'll be back in a few days and he'll be just fine and whatnot. But yeah, you know what I mean? We have that. You know what I mean? Like, no number contendership. Nobody won this match. So yeah, hopefully they do a rematch later on. Maybe in Extreme Rules, which is the next pay-per-view. But yeah, next we have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, right? And great match. You know, they're talking about the history in this match. They known each other for 14 years and whatever. You know, they wrestled all over the world together, different like federations and whatnot. And yeah, like, great match. The end came when out of nowhere Kevin Owens hit the pop-up powerbomb, and yeah, he basically like won the match right there, like kind of quick in my opinion, but yeah, it's whatever, right? But Kevin Owens is still in the ring and whatnot. He calls in Byron Saxton, and he talks about how he won the match and how he wants his Intercontinental title back and whatever, that he claims he never lost and whatnot. But yeah, that being the segue, the next match we have is The Miz, which is the champion, the Intercontinental champion, with his wife Maurice versus Cesaro. Great match and whatever, you know what I mean? Whoever says The Miz sucks needs to watch his match and whatever. He did good in this match. And you know what I mean, they wouldn't put the title on him if he sucked and whatever. He would have been fired, like, in my honest opinion. He would have been like a jobber, like, you know what I mean, like jobbing to everybody, which he's been known to do. He loses a lot, but you know what I mean, he's a champion right now, so what can you say? And yeah, like I said, he's a champion right now because at the end of the match, Kevin Owens is in commentary during this whole match, and Sami Zayn out of nowhere attacks Kevin Owens, and this brawl spills into the ring or whatever. The referee distracted while Cesaro has like the win right there. I believe he had Miz in the sharpshooter or whatever. Miz is tapping out. The referee doesn't see it. Cesaro gets up to see what the hell's going on, and Miz capitalizes. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still champion, The Miz. Cesaro's pissed off. He gets up and beats the hell out of The Miz, does like his European uppercut on the guardrail and whatever. And yeah, this match I see it's gonna be a 4-way, and they leaning to do this a lot. You know what I mean? As far as the IC title, they have multi-man matches and whatever, like the 7-way, the 4-way, the 3-way, what have you. This is gonna be another 4-way in my opinion, which is gonna put The Miz versus Cesaro versus Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title, and hopefully it's going to be in Extreme Rules and it's going to have some type of cool stipulation to it. Hopefully not a ladder match, because that's been done to death in my opinion. But yeah, we have that, right? Next we have, for the women's title, we have Charlotte with her father Ric Flair putting her women's title on the line versus Natalya with her uncle Bret Hart. Great match and whatever, you know what I mean? Like, these women are actually athletes, like they call them now. They're superstars. They're no longer divas no more, and these are the definition of like superstars and whatnot. You know, like they got it in. You know what I mean? Like, great wrestling match right here. The end came, which was really hilarious and came out of nowhere. Like I think the whole internet was surprised about this. Charlotte out of nowhere does the sharpshooter, and the referee was Charles Robinson, and like Charlotte does the sharpshooter and he just rings the bell. Like, Natalya didn't give up or anything. What do we have here? We have the Chicago screw job, because you know Bret Hart's there and he's infamous for the Montreal screw job, which he got screwed out of the title by Vince McMahon, Earl Hebner, and Shawn Michaels. But yeah, you know what I mean? It basically happened here, and obviously this was a work. It was part of the storyline and whatnot. But you know, it was just hilarious how it went. And you know what I mean? The history here is, you know, Charles Robinson back in the WCW days, we used to call him Little Nate and whatever. and like he was real cool with Ric Flair. I believe they're like really cool in real life anyway, and they had the affiliation with WCW, so that's it right there. You know what I mean? The end of this whole like thing came when Bret Hart and Charlotte was pissed off and whatever, so they grabbed Ric Flair and Charlotte and put them in the sharpshooters, like both at a time and whatever, and they basically had them run away and whatever, like, you know, like heels do and whatnot. But yeah, you know what I mean, great segment here, love that. So now it's time for the big decision, you know what I mean, Vince McMahon's big decision on who's gonna run the company. You know, either his daughter, Stephanie McMahon, you know, along with authority and whatnot, or Shane McMahon, who's been doing good for the past couple of weeks and like bringing up ratings and like basically pulling out great shows and whatnot. And long story short, y'all, you know what I mean, like Vince McMahon basically said, it's on y'all, you know what I mean, I'm gonna give it to both of y'all, you know what I mean, you either gonna work together or you're gonna betray each other, you know what I mean, which 9 out of 10, you know how this works, they're gonna betray each other and it's gonna wind up being the draft all over again. So yeah, we have that, y'all. Next we have for the WWE World Heavyweight title, we have Roman Reigns putting his title on the line against the phenomenal one AJ Styles. This match was awesome. It was really long. I think it was like made long due to the tag team match being cut short and whatnot. But yeah, this match was basically 3 matches in one. And yeah, basically the first match, I'm gonna call it the first fall, came when Roman Reigns was outside the ring and AJ hit the phenomenal elbow through the announce table and whatever, and they were basically both knocked out there for a minute. And AJ tried to like pick up Roman Reigns, put him in the ring, but he couldn't. Right at the 9 count, AJ gets in the ring, 10, and your winner, AJ Styles. But wait a second, here comes Shane McMahon. He says, no, this can't end this way, right? So now this match is gonna be held with no count out. So okay, continue the match. So the match continues and whatnot, and yeah, great back and forth and whatever. They're fighting outside the ring and whatever. And this like match came, this fall ended where Roman Reigns out of nowhere, quote unquote by accident, like hits AJ low, like he does the Superman punch. It looked like right in AJ's like, you know, man, below the belt and whatnot. And yeah, basically Roman got disqualified and whatnot. He claims it was an accident. He was so upset and whatever, like, you know what I mean, please don't end the match and whatnot. But then out of nowhere, Stephanie McMahon shows up, and Stephanie's like, okay, like, my brother did one good thing, but he missed one. And now, this match is going to continue with no disqualification. And the look on Roman's face was like, he was pissed. Like, he claimed he didn't want the match to be over, but now that he got what he wanted, he's pissed. You know what I mean? So, I see a heel turn happening here, because, like, this whole match, like, he was, like, being real cocky about it, and like I don't know, like it was crazy. But yeah, like halfway through this match, Gallows and Anderson showed up. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, you know, the former Bullet Club members with AJ Styles, they showed up and they basically beat down Roman and whatnot. And yeah, like they keep going back and forth or whatever. The Usos show up out of nowhere. And yeah, the end of the match came where like out of nowhere, Roman Reigns hits AJ Styles with the spear when once again AJ Styles tried to hit the phenomenal elbow, which he probably hit like maybe 15 of them within this match. And 1, 2, 3 and your winner and still champion Roman Reigns. Now with all this going on and whatever, at the end of this match you have Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon. They're all talking at the end of the match, and Shane McMahon basically suggests that they should have a rematch, Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, at the next pay-per-view, Extreme Rules, in an Extreme Rules match. And you know, Stephanie agrees and whatever, like, you know, everything's like great with them and whatnot. So yeah, basically I rate this pay-per-view probably at 8 or something, you know what I mean? Probably could have been better here and there, but not that bad of a pay-per-view. But yeah, y'all, like this video if you like it, you know what I mean? Share with your friends, you know what I mean? See if they would like it. Comment down below and tell me your feelings on, you know, the Payback pay-per-view and whatever. And, you know what I mean? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Until next time, y'all, peace.